Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Humanity. Look how far you've fallen.
Greetings, programs, and welcome to Pop Culture Therapy. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Lucasfilm president laments lack of comic book material to adapt to film. How fucking stupid can you be? 40 years. 40 fucking years of content. Comic books, video games, movies, cartoons. Who in the hell would say that they don't have any material to adapt to film when they have 40 years of material to adapt to film? Oh my God, this article is brought by CBR.com by Jim Johnson, and it states, the Star Wars films have spawned additional stories in other media over the years, including comic books. For all the wealth of material, though, it's of little use when developing a new movie. According to Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy, horseshit! Horseshit! You know, before I moved to Asgard, I used to live in Houston, and I've seen some big piles of horseshit. This is the biggest pile of horseshit I have ever seen in my entire life. Every one of these movies is a particularly hard nut to crack, Kennedy said in an interview with Rolling Stone. There's no source material. We don't have comic books. We don't have 800-page novels. We don't have anything other than the passionate storytellers who get together and talk about what the next iteration might be. Bullshit. This is horse shit. What she is talking about is her little Star Wars story group that is full of people that used to write Gilmore Girls episodes, and they have no idea that they have 800-page novels. There are multiple novels. There's like 100 fucking Star Wars novels that they have. Don't tell me that you do not have any material. That is a giant pile of horse shit. This is it's maddening. It's completely maddening, and it makes you want to pull your fucking hair out. If you've been a Star Wars fan for the last 30, 40 years, it literally makes you want to pull every single fucking gray hair you have left out. Kennedy went on to discuss the challenges of finding the right filmmakers capable of developing a new Star Wars film from scratch. They have plenty of source material. They just threw it out. You know what they did? They took that 40 years of comics, books, games. They cherry picked one or two things off that tree, and then they burned it the fuck down. That is what they did. I feel really fortunate that I've worked with so many great people that have been absolutely committed. J.J. Hack Abrams being one of them. J.J.'s a fucking hack. That's what he is. Jar Jar Abrams is a fucking hack. He steals things from other movies and passes it off as his own. Does anybody remember Lost? I made Lost! What a fucking loser. Kennedy said he's a huge fan, incredibly passionate about Star Wars. It has been from the moment he and I sat down and started talking about this. Decades worth of comics would certainly serve as fertile ground for mining if they actually acknowledged that they fucking existed. Should any Star Wars screenwriter ever choose. The very first Marvel comic in 1977 actually predated the first film, and save for a 5-year stretch beginning in the mid-80s, Star Wars comics have been published ever since. Ever since. We have it. You have the source material. You have the books. You have the comics. You have the video games. You stole the idea for Rogue One from Star Wars Dark Forces, a video game. You cut out Kyle Katarn because he was a white straight male, and you didn't want a white straight male in your movie. You guys know this. You've done this. You have all the material. You brought Thrawn back. Thrawn was an EU character. He was based completely in the expanded universe. He was an EU character. He was never, ever in any of the movies. And you brought Thrawn back for Rebels and made him canon again. This is on you, Cray K. It's on you. There's nobody else this is on. You can sit there and you can tout this bullshit, this giant pile of horse shit. But you've got the content. You've got the books. You had a fabulous writing team making the books and you fired them for fucking Pablo Hidalgo. Ugh. Fuck you, Cray Cray. If you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe and ring that bell, and I will catch you all on the next Pop Culture Therapy.